Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in to another Taylor Swift album reaction. I am actually a new Swiftie. This is my first time hearing this album, 1989. Any album that I do from Taylor Swift on this channel is my first time hearing that album, even if it's the non-Taylor version, it's my first time hearing it. So I'm excited. I actually I saw the Eras Tour movie with my girlfriend. She was crying. I was like, this shit is gas. I get it now. You know, I saw The Weeknd live and I saw him in AT&T Stadium, which is basically like SoFi. And I was like, there's not another artist that could top this. Only The Weeknd's doing this. And then Taylor decided to become a billionaire a month after I said that shit. She decided to become a billionaire on music and music streams and concerts alone. That's so wild to me. So I'm mad excited to see like what this is about. I don't know when she went pop. I'm the same age as her. So like, I don't know when her crossover happened. I don't know if it was during Red, 1989. It's all new. It's all new, so let's see what we got. Guys, follow us over on stream. As you can see, we're doing this live. If you're a HT Hayes subscriber, he co-signs me. So consider joining. I promise you'll have a good time. It's dope to be able to be part of the content and be part of the conversation. All that's linked in the description. And if you want to see the uncut version of this and you couldn't make the stream, the uncut version will be on Patreon. So if y'all want to support the Patreon, you get all uncut album reviews live. I'm pretty sure Midnight's is there still. Speak Now is there. Do be aware, I was completely unaware of the target audience of this, and I'm a little abrasive at times with the things that I say because I'm a real dude, you know what I'm saying? So if you watch the Speak Now album review, just be aware it's going to be a little abrasive and a little tongue-in-cheek jokey sometimes. So warning you right now. I'll dial it back for this one, though. Fuck It, We Ball, Taylor's version, 1989, first track, Welcome to New York, Taylor's version. It sounds like some 80s shit. And low-key kind of sounds like Bo Burnham, actually.
Everybody here wanted something more. It's been waiting for you. Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York. It's a new soundtrack. I could dance to
this. This is different already. Hey, real quick, do y'all guys want the lyrics on screen or do you want it to look like this? Nah, she's not from New York. I forget where she's from. She moved to Nashville to be a country singer. Supposedly, like, her high school people that she went with said she was kind of like stuck up and kind of a bitch, I guess you could say. That's the word on the street. But I don't know if that's just them being haters because they saw the star potential. Or maybe she was and she deserved to be. She's Taylor Swift. She knew what she was going to be. Hey, what album was right before this so I can, like, in my mind, know what the sound of the last album sounded like? Was it Speak Now?
Took our broken hearts, put them in a drawer. Everybody here was someone else before, and you can want.
See, like, that's a bar, bro. Somebody, like, everybody was somebody else before they got here. You can reimagine yourself in New York, the concrete jungle where dreams are made of. Problem with this song, and it's not even a problem, really. This song is good. But anytime somebody sings about New York, there's no way you're not going to compare it to Alicia Keys and Jay-Z. And there's no way that any song about New York is going to be better than that one.
Any true love, it drives you crazy, but you know you wouldn't change anything.
It sounds so different from what I'm used to hearing from her.
Welcome to New York.
That was a nice stretch right there in the music. Why is she singing about New York right now? If you know, tell me, because I don't know. Did she move to New York to write this album? Like, is this inspired by her secluding herself in a new city? Her vocal processing and her voice is so different, too. It's definitely a metaphor for embracing a new genre, but I think it's just a metaphor for embracing change. I feel like a lot of people that are in New York are not native New Yorkers. So anytime you go to New York, it's a change for you, especially if you're in like the main Manhattan city area. Like, New York could be seen as a metaphor for the new genre, but this is way different than what I've heard from her. The synthesizers, the bubbliness of the song is different. Her vocal tone is different. And I don't know if it's the way that I don't know if it's just the one song, but that is I was not expecting that sound at all. So I don't know how to feel about it. It's really repetitive, first off. So that's already like something that kind of bothers me. Rating intro songs for me is different, right? So like if I rate an intro song on the song itself, I probably would give this like a 6. If I rate it as an intro song into a new genre, into a new chapter in her music career, it's going to be higher than that because it definitely encapsulates the fact that she isn't the same artist that she was before this song dropped. Does that make sense? If this song was not in the intro track, like if it didn't have the weight of being on an intro track of a new genre of a Taylor Swift album, this would be a skip for me. All right, let's keep going.
Nice to meet you, where you been? I could could show you incredible things. Look at that face. You
I know
look
this
like
track. I
my
think
Xmas.
this is the sound that I was expecting from this album. Like this kind of like empty beat, and then it's all gonna come in on the hook, I'm assuming.
So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down.
Hey, this one during the concert was so gas. I was like, okay, T Swizzle, getting on your little cute, sexy vibe.
'Cause you know I love the players, and you love the game. They'll tell you I'm insane, but I've got a blank space, baby. And I'll write your name.
Shit is so gas. Okay, so for the people that are like, I don't think it's that different, but for the people this style is way different, the original is a lot better. Are you saying that because of nostalgia for the original album and where you were in your life? Or are you looking at it objectively as two individual songs? Like, do you like the original better without all the memories tied to it sonically?
For a month with the worst is yet to come. Oh no, screaming, crying, perfect storm. Time you leave, 'cause darling, I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream. So it's gonna be forever.
I could definitely 100% see how Olivia Rodrigo was inspired by Taylor Swift. She's not like a carbon copy cutout. I think Olivia Rodrigo has more edge in her music. Like she's more, I mean, I hate to use the word, but she's more bitchy. What's that one song on Guts where she's like talking about her boyfriend or like breaking up, getting back together? It's not good, but we still do it anyway. I could see where like the talking part of that song was directly inspired by this. Edgy and angsty, exactly. Exactly. Olivia Rodrigo's like if Paramore and Taylor Swift had a baby.
So it's gonna
Bad
be
idea, bad
forever,
idea.
or
it's gonna go down in flames.
You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. But I've got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name, boy.
So when we were watching the movie, right, me and my girl, and I was like, who's this song about? Because that's obviously a stereotype of Taylor Swift, is that she has a lot of boyfriends and then they break up and then she makes a whole album about them. Even I've fallen into that stereotype. But what I've come to realize is that the only issue with Taylor doing that, and it's not even an issue really, but the reason why it's so stereotyped is because all of her boyfriends that she writes about, her exes, are stupid high profile. So like when Drake writes about his exes, The Weeknd writes about his exes, whoever, they're not dating A-list celebrities. Taylor Swift dates A-list celebrities. So I think it's just because it's in front of our face that the average person who's not a Taylor Swift fan is like, all she does is get boyfriends. But it's only because we know her boyfriend. It's only because we know Jake Gyllenhaal. It's only because we know fucking, what's his name? The guitar player with the Rolex. You know who I'm talking about. Dear John. What's his name? Mayer. So yeah, I think I've come to realize that as I like look back on all of her music that's about her exes, it's only because that we know who they are that it's a problem. If she dated somebody who wasn't A-list and we didn't know who they were, like it wouldn't be news when Taylor Swift breaks up with them. It's because we know who they are that it's all over Extra and Entertainment Tonight, and it's a big deal. A bit of context on Blank Space. This song pretty much just her mocking the media in general because they all make her out to be like the serial dater, if that makes sense. Oh, that just happened to be what I was talking about, Ma. Just happened to be what I'm talking about. Everybody's a serial dater. That's the way dating works. Until you find the one, you are dating serially. You're dating Captain Crunch. You're dating Cheerios. You're dating Chex.
Don't say I didn't warn ya. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down.
That vocal stacking harmony into the one note that transfers over into the last hook, that was crazy.
Don't say I didn't warn ya. So it's gonna be
That's so
forever, or it's gonna go down in flames.
Literally, that line right there, I didn't even put that together till right now, that line is exactly what I said. You're either going to be together forever or it's going to go down in flames. There's no in the middle. That song is fire. All right, let me go back and listen to the original.
Love's a game, wanna play.
Her vocals are so much stronger here. Not strong in like she's singing weakly in the new track. It's not that she's like not singing well. It's just that this is much more, it's like louder, I guess.
So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over.
I think the synth is more pronounced than the new one. I think I like the new production, but I like the old vocals. Because I like the heavy 808 in the production, and I like the heavy-handed synth. And it could just be because that's what pop music is doing right now. It's almost spot on recording though. That's so crazy that she was able to do this. Like just fuck the other guy. I'll just re-record all the albums, and the Swifties are gonna follow. All right, Blank Space. Deserves to be 3.2 billion views, 100%. That is like a 9 of a track, in my opinion. If we go 1 to 10, that shit is gas. That is definitely written to be a smash hit, and it was. Let's keep going. This synth bass line is so nice. This shit sounds like I'm driving on the highway in a futuristic movie.
It's been a while since I have even heard from you. Know exactly where it leads, but
That guitar line is nice.
you got that
daydream look in your eye. It's definitely not a subject matter that hasn't been written about before. This is a hit, right? I can just hear it in the sound, but it's not original songwriting. And that's one of the things that takes me out of this track, is because Rihanna has a song that's talking about the same thing. We were destined for failure from the beginning, but it was good while it lasted. This isn't going to be like my favorite track on the album, but I get why it's a hit.
And when we go crashing down, we come back every time, 'cause we never go out of style.
Hey, did James Dean die in a car crash?
He can't keep his wild eyes on the road.
Ojos Locos?
I say I heard, oh, that you've been out and about with some other girl.
Hey, so far I feel like this album is really like airy and light. It's like cotton candy is what it sounds like. The texture and the feel and the airiness and the sweetness of cotton candy, that's what this sounds like.
'Cause you got that James Dean daydream look in your eye. And when we go crashing down, we come back every time, 'cause we never go out, we never go.
I will say that the hook is probably one of the longest that I've heard from her, because it's basically 2 phrases. It's 2 phrases, which is long in pop music for a hook. This was a single, am I right? Or am I tripping on that? Like, I can find this on YouTube as a single version. She got scoliosis or something? What's this? Oh, it's to fit this. Never mind. It was to fit the opening in the rock.
You got that James Dean daydream look in your eye. It's been a while since I have even heard from you. Fade into view. Oh, it's been a
I think I like the original better. This isn't so bad that like I won't listen to it, and I think it's close enough for like the diehard Swifties to be like, fuck Scooter Braun, I'm gonna listen to the Taylor's version. I think it's close enough, but I do think that the original one just sounds a little tighter. I like Blank Space as a single more than I like Style as a single, just personally. So if Blank Space is a 9, that's got to be like a 7. All right, Out of the Woods.
We were lying on your couch. I remember
That echo and that reverb is crazy.
you took a Polaroid of us.
This sounds like some Phil Collins type shit.
The rest of the world was black and white, but we were in screaming color.
A world in black and white and screaming color is such a dope way to describe color. Could you imagine like seeing your first color photo ever? Like when the world was in black and white? Could you imagine like those colors literally were probably yelling at you when in that moment in time? There's a lot of repeating elements in her verse, in her hooks and choruses on this album already. Like within the first 4 songs, we have 2 that are very heavily repeated, with New York in this one.
Oh, your necklace hanging from my neck, the night we couldn't quite forget, when we decided to move the furniture so we could dance, baby, like we stood a chance. 2 paper airplanes flying, and I remember.
Bro, the move to furniture so we can dance like we ever stood a chance is so crazy. Like I can see them dancing, but I already have the foresight knowing that they break up. So like this moment is cute and like it's nice, and they probably think they're gonna be together forever, but we have the blessing of hindsight already. I don't think I like this hook. I think it's just a personal preference that I don't like repeating hooks. All right, let's see what this bridge got. This hook is pretty, I mean, this bridge is solid. That's nice. When I set you free, I walked out, said I'm setting you free because we couldn't take the heat, and it was actually trees. I was scared of nothing after all. Yeah, this is very 80s. Like not synth pop 80s, but like white dude 80s. You know what I mean? Too repetitive for me to like listen to that song all the time. The bridge was definitely like the saving grace of that track. The hooks were just too repetitive. It's just I don't like that style of hook. It has nothing to do with Taylor Swift. It's for every artist that has a repeating hook. Not my vibe. But what I will say is one of the reasons I know why people love Taylor Swift is because her vocals are really singable. You can pretty much hit every note that she's saying in this song. You're not listening to somebody perform. You can sing it along if you want. I'm not trying to sing along with Adele. I'm not trying to sing along with Beyonce. I just listen to them sing. Here, like you can sing along to this. I'm with you on the repeat. Yeah. I'm just not a fan of the repeating element in any song, really. I don't want to say like it's lazy. It's from someone as gifted at songwriting, especially pop songs, as Taylor is. Like I expect more from her on a hook than that. But I get the constant worry. Like I get the point of the hook is to be like, are we out of the woods yet? Like every step that you take, every major moment y'all hit is a milestone. You're like, hey, are we out of the woods yet now? Are we out of the woods yet now? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? It's like that type of thing. But to me, sonically, it just doesn't, like the emotional piece hits, but sonically, it just doesn't hit for me.
People like you always want back the love they gave away, and people like me wanna believe you when you say you've changed. The more I
See, that's a bar.
Hey, all you had to do was stay, have me in the palm of your hand.
It feels like the lyrics and the instrumentation matches like the uncertainty of the lyrics in the verses. And in the hook, the instrumentation comes in mad confident because she doesn't know anything. All she knows is that if we wanted to avoid all this, all he had to do was stay. Like the sound of the song is confident when she's confident in saying that. And then in here, it's kind of like not as confident. Shit is gas.
People like you always want back the love they pushed aside, but people like me are gone forever when you say goodbye. Hey, all you
People like me are gone forever when you say goodbye. That's a bar. There is no coming back. You fucked up, Aaron. Hard, bro. I did get cabana for breakfast. You went and locked me out when I let you in is another fucking bar. Apologize for the profanity, YouTube people watching with your children. It's the real world out here. This ain't Disney Channel. This was what you wanted when you were all I wanted is nuts. Bro, that song is so fire. That should have been a single, low key. Shake It Off. We've all heard this song, right? This song here, bro. This is definitely hot tub in the pool on a vacation resort. Hey, where y'all guys from? You might swoon over so I can hop in. Yeah, I'm just here with my wife. The kids stayed home. So in the moment, like when this song dropped after the Kanye incident, I was like, this is her saying that incident isn't even gonna faze me. I'm just shaking it off. And it's not that it's not a banger, right? It's just, I think that it's just been so overly saturated and replayed in the last 8 years that like, I'm just over it already. All right, we've all heard this song. Can we skip this one? And I'm gonna tell you why I want to skip it. Because it reminds me of Happy by Pharrell, and I fucking hate Happy by Pharrell. I hate tracks with this like it feels so synthetic. Like the lyrics, I believe the lyrics because she just went through that traumatic event with Kanye. Everybody's talking mad shit about her at this time. So she's like, I just shake it off. I understand and I do care that the lyrics are good in this song. But again, repetitive hook, shake with the shake it off shit, instrumental makes my ears bleed. Just because, same thing with Happy. It just seems so industry plant forced happiness. And I hate that. I mean, Shake It Off is I get why it's as popular as it is, but it's not my favorite Taylor Swift song to say the least. So, oh shit. Oh.
I wish you would come back. Wish I never hung up the phone like I did. Wish you knew that I'll never forget you as long as I live. Wish you were right here, right now. It's all good.
See, like this is like a fun instrumental, right? Without being so synthetic as the last instrumental.
Headlights past the window pane. I think of you. I wish you would come back. Wish I
Oh,
never
the half
hung
tempo
up the
right here
phone
is
like I
crazy.
did. Right here, right now. It's all good. I wish you would.
I like that. I like that rhythm, that like off cadence, that offbeat pocket where the cadence is right here, right now. Like that's fire.
I wish we could go back and remember what we were fighting for. Wish you knew that I miss you too much to be mad anymore.
Crazy in this song, she says like, I wish you knew that I'd never forget you. But then in Midnight, she's like, I don't think of him except for midnights like this. And anytime I hear her talking about, I wish I never hung up the phone, it makes me think that that's the moment that the rust started growing between the two phones in Maroon. Of course, when the lyrics are solid, I'm going to memorize them. She said Maroon like the rust that grew between two telephones because we stopped picking up the phone to call each other. The phone was just sitting there and rusting. That's so fucking crazy of a bar. It's one of the best bars I've ever heard, low key. That bass line is so crazy.
Wish I never hung up the phone like I did. I wish you knew that I'd never forget you as long as
everything but the synths, the chords.
Right here. I wish you would come back.
Oh yeah.
Hung up the phone like I did.
Yup.
I'll never forget you as long as I did. Wish you were right here, right now. It's all good. I wish you would. I wish we could go.
The halftime gets me every time, bro. It doesn't get me every time. It only gets me half the time.
He needs some milk.
I was hitting the wrong button. I was not expecting this level of 80s. And this is like kind of low-key ahead of its time. Low-key ahead of its time because 80s didn't become relevant in pop music until like most recently. Oh, Bad Blood, the song actually goes crazy. I don't know why I like this one so much. I think it is the beat of this one why I like it. I really like that one. It sounds like inspiring, but also melancholic at the same time. I forgot Kendrick was on this track though, on the Kendrick version. The Kendrick version wasn't on their original album, right? Like that didn't make the cut, like that was just a single.
'Cause baby, now we got bad blood.
Hey!
Now we got
Ooh, that...
and I don't think we can solve 'em. You made a really deep cut.
I wonder if the hook of this, like that part, I wonder if it was inspired by that one Gwen Stefani track. What's it called? Where Pharrell did the beat? This beat is bananas.
Did you have to ruin what was shiny? Now it's all rusted. You and I.
Bro, the pre-hook right here is so crazy. The one thing that I don't like about the song is that how well written the melody is of the pre-hook. It almost makes the verse like seem kind of like watered down a little bit. Everything right here where she's kind of just talking right before she goes into that high-pitched shit.
Where I'm weak, baby, I couldn't breathe in.
Yeah, on the Eras tour, this shit was gas.
So deep. Now we got bad blood.
Oh, the hook is so hard. This shit is mad catchy.
And baby, now we got bad blood. Time can heal, but this won't. So if you're coming my way, just
I will say, she's definitely gotten better as a songwriter from this point. Like, this is a decently written song, but there's so many better written songs like on Midnights and Evermore and Folklore. I think that like this right here, this song structure and the lyrics right here, you know, just rhyming one word at a time, it's like it's not as engaging as her newer style of songwriting. The standout moment of this song is definitely the pre-hook and the hook. Everything else from that you can fall off.
now we got bad blood. You know we
Hey,
used to
Kendrick
be
killed his
bad
shit on this,
love.
right? I just love how like deconstructed the beat is. It's just like the drum line in the hook.
Band-Aids don't fix bullet holes. You say sorry just
This bridge is gas though. This bridge is solid. You live like that, you live with ghosts is so crazy.
If you love like that, blood runs. 'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. You know we used to be bad.
Yeah, she killed this in the movie. Her saying mad love makes me laugh so hard because it's like, Taylor, you don't got the slang like that. You ain't built like that. Oh, we got mad. I used to have mad love, dog. Her music videos are hey yo. Her music videos are always so like cinematic and like fantasy world, I feel like. Low-key thought she was naked for a second. Joseph Kahn, motherfucker, just be doing all her music videos.
I can't take it back. Look where I'm at. We was OD like DOC, remember that?
Ooh.
My TOC was quite OD, ID my facts. Now POV of you and me, similar Iraq. I don't hate you, but I hate to critique, overrate you. These beats of a dark cart use bass lines to replace you. Take time and erase you. Love don't hear no more, no, I don't fear no more. But I get respect and quite sincere no more.
Hey, yo, Kendrick is going stupid. He's the GOAT. It's crazy how much more not more, I guess more actually. If top tier rappers, it's crazy how much more like hold and control they have of the English language, and it's just so crazy that in order to be seen at Kendrick's level, you have to rap at this level. Taylor Swift's an amazing pop songwriter, right? But I don't think she could ever write like a top tier rapper because you have to have so much more control. And like you're not singing, so you're not writing a melody. The only thing that matters are your words. So you have to make the words hit even harder because that's all you got, bro. The alliteration, the using the wordplay with the syllables and the individual letters.
We was OG like DOC, remember that. My
OG like DOC, TLC, OD, ID my facts.
You and me similar Iraq. I don't hate
POV.
you, but I hate to critique, overrate you. These beats of a dark heart use bass lines to replace you.
The
Take
beats
time-
of a dark heart use bass lines to replace you.
Now we got bad blood. You know it used to be mad love.
Oh, that bass line in the back. That's not in the new version, right? Am I tripping?
Now we got bad blood. You know it used to be mad.
Nah, yeah, that bass line isn't in the new song. Couldn't you say that using letters is just a cop out? Okay, the answer is generally yes. I would say that, and I wouldn't like that. But he's not just spelling words for the sake of the rhyme. He's using letters because these letters mean things. Like he's saying POV for point of view. He's saying OG and DOC because literally people call Dr. Dre the DOC, and OG is original gangster because he's one of the ones that pioneered rap. There's reason behind the using the letters versus just using them for a rhyme scheme. So yeah, but yes, normally I would agree that using letters is cheating. It's an easy way to rhyme because a lot of letters rhyme together. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Literally all of those rhyme. Yeah, TLC is in his initials, but also TLC like the group, the band, or the girl group.
'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. You know it used to be mad love. So take a look what you've done. 'Cause baby, now we got bad
Slazy.
Now we got problems, and I don't think we can solve them. You made a really deep cut, and baby, now we got bad blood.
Hey, remember when you tried to write me off? Remember when you thought I'd take a loss? Don't you remember? You thought that I would need you. Follow procedure. Remember? Oh wait, you got amnesia. It was my season for battle wounds, battle scars, body bump, bruise, stabbed in the back, brimstone fire jumping through. Still
The beat alliteration is crazy.
I got money and power, and you gotta live with the bad blood now.
Still all my life, I got money and power, and you gotta live with the bad blood now? All my life, I want money and power, respect my mind or die from lead shout. I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I could fuck the world for 72 hours.
All my life, I want money and power, respect my mind or die from lead shout. I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud nine, and this nine is never on vacation.
That's where that's from, if you don't know. And she literally does have all the girlies. This is basically like that Drake music video. Which one is it where he got all the females?
Problems, and I don't think we can solve them. You made a really deep cut,
Not the Tron bikes.
and baby, now we got bad blood.
Ooh, Jessica Alba's a baddie.
Band-aids don't fix bullet holes. You
All right, I'm done with the video. It's a dope ass video though, but Kendrick killed it. All right, Bad Blood is probably my favorite single off of the album so far. Blank Space, Style, and Bad Blood and Shake It Off, right? Those are the 4 singles off of this album, at least through what we've got through. Bad Blood's my favorite. All right, next up, Wildest Dreams.
so tall and handsome as hell. He's so
That reverb on
good
Tall and Hell is
because
nice.
it's so rare. Say you'll remember me standing
Oh, this is gorgeous.
staring at the stars.
Bro, this is nice. This is gorgeous. See, this is amazing songwriting right here because the instrumental sounds like a dream. It sounds like she's like, just remember, if you remember me, just remember the good times.
And his voice is a familiar sound. Nothing lasts forever, but this is getting good now. He does it so well.
I like that drop there.
My very
Well.
last kiss, my last request is.
Ooh.
Say you'll remember me.
Oh, it's a nice little.
Standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe. Red lips and rosy cheeks. Say you'll
Bro,
see
this
me
song is
out
fucking
there, even if
gorgeous.
it's just in your wildest dreams. Someday when you leave me, I bet standing in a nice dress.
This is
Wildest dreams in your world.
this might be my new favorite song on the album. 900 million plays, bro. Joseph Kahn again.
Say you'll remember me.
Nah, I thought it was one of the brothers.
Standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe. Red lips and rosy cheeks.
This shit just looks like the golden age of Hollywood, this music video.
Say you'll remember me. Standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset.
Low key, this is giving me serious like Lana Del Rey vibes, but Taylor Swift's version. And I fucking love it. Nah, bro, the low singing over here is my favorite.
Say you'll remember me. Standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe.
Yeah, bro, that's so gas. Damn, that song is beautiful. That's the one right there. Probably like a 9.5, 10, low key. I will literally re-listen to this song multiple times. I take back all the trash. She's the GOAT.
Stand there.
Oh, maybe mom. By the way, 2-0 is my mom. It could be homage to that movie. I didn't even think about that.
Stand there like a ghost, shaking from the rain, rain. I want you, but words are put better. I would wait forever and ever. Broke your heart, I'll put it back together. I would wait forever and ever.
Damn. I hate to say it, but this song is suffering the curse of being right after a 10 type track. Does that make sense? It's suffering from being right after a 10. Because I feel like this is a good song, but I'm still thinking about the last track. The last track, bro just hit a grand slam, and here I come and hit a double. No one gives a shit about my double. We're still talking about the grand slam. He scored 4 points, 4 runs. Like I'm listening to the song, and in my mind, I'm just thinking, red lips and rosy cheek. Like that's all that I hear in my mind right now.
And that's how it works, that's how you get the girl. Pictures in frames of kisses on cheeks.
You know what's kind of throwing me off about the song? It's not really throwing me off. It's the first time that I've heard it in the album is the acoustic guitar. The acoustic guitar has taken me out of the 80s vibe because no one gave a shit about acoustics in the 80s. They just found synthesizers. Let's just make music with this new instrument for 10 years.
And that's how it works. That's how you lost the girl.
That's how you get the girl to that's how you lost the girl is nice.
And now you
in one
say,
song.
I want you, but words are put better. I would wait forever and ever.
I swear to God, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking like this is definitely like end credit scene to High School Musical 9. That's like the vibe that I'm getting from this track. I will say on this album, she's done this a lot. Like the song could have ended right there, but she's like drawn out this right here. Four bars. She'll repeat it for basically 2 phrases, which is 16 bars. All right, it's a decent track. I got to stop thinking about it right after the last track because that's unfair to this track. Still not really a song that I would listen to that often. This reminds me of like 2013, 2012 Rihanna, which is not my favorite era of Rihanna. Like it's very kind of EDM-y, but poppy, but let's throw the acoustic guitar in there for some reason. It's a decent song, but it doesn't have a whole lot of replay value for me. It's all right. But yeah, that's like a 6. Just because I know that I won't be going back to that one. All right, let's keep going. Calvin Harris type beat, exactly. What's that one song with Calvin Harris and Rihanna, but the guy's supposed to be Chris Brown in the music video? That's what it reminds me of for some reason.
Skies grew darker.
Her vocal stacking right here is so tight.
Love is good, this love is bad, this love is a light back from the dead. These hands had to let it go free, and this love came back to me.
Bro, comparing love to the tides of an ocean is so crazy. That's so nice. See, if this song was right after, not the last track, the track before, Wildest Dreams, it would have went stupid. It's still going stupid now, but those 2 tracks back to back would have went crazy. That synth bass is nice. Struggle through the night with someone new? lantern burning, flickered in the night for only you, but you were still gone is crazy. That is crazy. That's like Tracy Lawrence? Who sings Every Light in the House is On? Every light in the house is on, the backyard's bright as the crack of dawn. The front walk looks like runway lights. Trace Adkins, bro. I knew it was one of the Tracys.
Sinking ships,
Yeah, this would definitely fit on Midnights. Toward the end of Midnights. This one's so dreamy too. This song feels like I'm being shown the world by Aladdin right now on the magic carpet ride. Like we're zooming through the clouds and the stars. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, when was the last time you let your heart decide? That's another 9 on this album, ladies and gentlemen. See the way it was only 4 bars right there? I feel like the last track, she drug that shit out like a carpet that the dog shit on. Is that a good, I don't know, is that a good metaphor? That's all I could think of in the moment. This Love, 9, gas, love it. This Love, Wildest Dreams, All You Had to Do Was Stay, my 3 favorite on the album. My 3 favorite on the album so far, I Know Places. All right, GeoGuessr Pro, I get it. Hey, what if that one GeoGuessr Pro dude that just guesses everything? What if this was like his walkout song in the stream? That would be crazy. I Know Places. I like that offbeat snare drum.
It's a bad sign. They are the hunters, we are the foxes, and we run. Baby, I know places we won't be found in. I know places.
Never thought I would ever hear love be compared to foxes who are being hunted by everyone else. Low-key kind of gas. Because foxes are sneaky little, that's why they call them fox dens, because they hide in order to stay out of plain sight from hunters and from people. So like the entire world is coming for us and for our love and saying we shouldn't be together. But I know places that we can hide. I like this. Now, the foxes aren't the paparazzi. The paparazzi are the hunters. They're the foxes. Because foxes are mad elusive. Like, you don't ever really see them because their whole instinct is to never get seen. So the paparazzi is all the hunters and everybody with the guns and the trucks. And she's like, I know places we can hide and be in love away from all of that.
Just grab my hand and don't ever drop it. My love, they are the hunters, we are the foxes, and we run.
Hey!
I know places we won't be found in them.
And this one probably would have been crazy in the movie.
Chasing their tails, trying to track us down, 'cause they
Oh, okay. I thought we were going to come back in. Oh, the harmony.
Chasing their tails, trying to track us down, 'cause
Bro, she's so good. Could you imagine like the background of her world tour, right? The Arrows world tour. She had this big ass screen and the walkway was an LED screen. Imagine the walkway, like the screen having like hunters and foxes while she's singing this song. Damn. I wasn't sure when it first started, but once I realized that the fox was the metaphor for the love from the paparazzi and from just the spotlight and the limelight, I'm like, damn, that's a really good metaphor. I Know Places, it's like an 8.5 for me. 8.5 for me because the songwriting on that song, the metaphor is so strong. The metaphor is so strong and it's so original. Like, I've never heard anybody compare love to being foxes. That is so crazy. Clean. Next up. I like how dirty that bass line is. Like, it's not like a clean 808. It sounds like it's rattling something. I love that.
the drought was the very worst. You're still all over me like a wine-stained dress I can't wear anymore. Oh, my rain came.
Bro, ooh, the xylophone sounding like raindrops is so crazy right here. Mom with a 10-piece. Extra biscuit. You might have got it gifted from the mother figure. If you did, it's just family business. Hung my head as I lost the war and the sky turned black like a perfect storm is, bro.
Pouring down when I was drowning, that's when I could finally breathe.
Oh, this also might be one of my favorite songs on the album because the instrumental starts out so dirty with that dirty ass bass line, and then the raindrops come in the hook, and then we're finally clean. And the bar right there is that she said the rain started falling. I was drowning, and then it rained, and then I could breathe. You would think that the rain would just add on to the drowning, but obviously she's talking about crying, and she's finally cleansed her internal soul from whoever the fuck. But bro, this is a nicely written song too. The hook is so gorgeous right here. And the fact that it's like, I think I'm finally clean. Like, it's not that I'm clean, because I don't even know what that feels like, but I feel like different now. So I think this is what clean feels like.
There was nothing
Bro, that bass line is so crazy.
Butterflies turned to dust that covered my whole room.
When the butterflies turned to dust that covered my whole room.
Let the flood carry away all my
Let the flood carry away all my pictures of
The
you.
water filled my lungs. I screamed so loud, but no one heard of me. Rain came pouring.
Bro, this is such a good track.
Drowning, that's when I could finally breathe. 10 months sober, I must admit. Just because you're clean don't mean you don't miss it. 10 months older, I won't give in. Now that I'm clean, I'm never gonna risk it.
Literally clean, like cleanse from the rain, but also clean of the addiction to this person's love. And I'll never go back, no matter how much I might miss it. Doesn't mean that you don't ever miss it. It's always going to be a part of you now. Yeah, this is a gorgeous track. Easily top 3. I think it's Wildest Dream in this one and 2. That's an amazing song, bro. That's an amazing song. That's another 9, maybe even a 10. That may be a 10 because the meaning switched once she got into the addiction part, and because the production matched like the feeling and literally matched the lyrics of the song. Not her having a song called Wonderland. Seems kind of ironic.
Fell down a rabbit hole. Didn't they tell us don't rush into things? Didn't you flash your green eyes at me? We found Wonderland. You and I got lost in it, and we pretended it could last forever. In Wonderland. In Wonderland.
Again, another song with a repeating chorus. Just okay. And I know that that was the style at the time, especially with The Dream. So The Dream, the artist, is a very frequent collaborator and a songwriter for a lot of people. So like Umbrella, Ella, like that's The Dream. That style of repeating hook, he kind of pioneered that. So I get why it's like at this time, but it sounds dated compared to the way she would normally write a song now.
So we went on our way to in love to think straight, all alone or so it seemed. Didn't you calm my fears with the Cheshire Cat smile? Ooh,
The fuck is a Cheshire Cat?
Knew life was never worse, but never better.
That's why I say 10's the cutoff. Not gonna lie, not too crazy about this song at all.
Let
me hear this bridge, though.
But you were gone. I knew I had to go back home. You searched the world for something else to make you feel like what we had. And in the end, in Wonderland, we both went mad.
Oh, it's about Alice in Wonderland. Not my body is a Wonderland. Like in the end, in Wonderland, we both went mad when she went down the tunnel hole, the Mad Hatter, the whole thing. The tunnel hole. What? Went down the rabbit hole. All right, that's it for this song. I'm not really about this one.
You and I got land.
Also kind of seems like a weird song placement, especially right after Clean. I mean, I get it, but it's definitely not for me. That's going to be a mid track for me. All right, next up, You Are in Love.
One look, dark room, meant just for you. Small talk, heat drives, coffee at midnight. You can hear it in the silence, silence. You can feel it on the way home, way home.
I'm assuming this song is like you don't know that you're in love, but you are in love. Like you don't know why you feel this way or why you even have these core memories of these basic things. I will say this, her songwriting style, she can paint a picture really well. Like I can see everything she's talking about right here.
You're in love, true love. You let go of your fears and your ghosts. One step, none.
No, I think she wrote it for Jack Antonoff and the person and the girl.
Then says you're my best friend, and you knew what it was. He is in love.
After a fight too, bro, that's so crazy. Strange look on his face. You're my best friend.
Then says in love. You can hear it in the silence, silence. You can feel it on the way home, and you understand.
That background
now
vocal was
why they
crazy.
lost their minds and fought the wars, and why I've spent my whole life trying to put it into words.
Ooh.
'Cause you can hear it in the silence.
Bro, now you know why they fought wars when shit didn't make sense. Now you know why I've been trying to put it into words my entire career, because it's not something that you can hear outside of the silence. Oh, that's such a bar.
'Cause you can hear it in the silence.
You can feel it on the way home.
You can feel it on the way home. You were in love. You can hear it in the silence, silence. True love.
That's a gorgeous song too right here.
You were in love.
The whole time, Rainbow, I was thinking that this reminds me of Mastermind. But like she's the mastermind on the outside looking in. Like, oh, y'all don't know it yet, but y'all are in love. Like I can see it. I can hear it in the silence. Like, let me write this song for you so that way I can show you why you're in love. Yeah, that's a gorgeous song. Again, Wonderland, an album with 16 songs. There's probably 3 that you can take off of the album, and the album would have been money. Like, everything would have been a banger. I think Wonderland was that. Like, could you imagine if it just went from I Know Places to Clean to You Are in Love? Like, that would have been a perfect 3 songs in a row right there. That was a gorgeous song. Next up, New Romantics.
Wait for trains that just aren't coming. We cried tears of mascara in the bathroom. 'Cause baby, I can feel the castle out of all the
Yeah, bro.
and every day is like a battle. But every night with us is like a dream. Baby, we're romantic.
This is God.
Come along with me. We are too busy dancing to get knocked off our feet. Baby, we're the new romantics, the best people in life are free. We're all
This shit is going stupid. This is so nice right here.
girl. You can't see it in my face, but I'm about to play my ace.
I could see her doing that little look around she does the stadium after that line.
The rumors are terrible and cruel, but honey, most of them are true. 'Cause baby, I can feel the castle out of all the bricks they threw at me.
I can feel the castle of all the bricks they blew at me. All the bricks they threw at me.
Every night with us is like a dream. Baby, we're the new romantics.
It's a nicely written track too.
Please take my hand and please take me dancing and please leave me stranded. It's so romantic.
Bro, this is so fire.
Oh, baby, I can feel the castle out of all the bricks they threw at me. Every day is like a battle. Every night with us is like a dream. 'Cause baby, I can feel the castle out of all the bricks they threw at me. And every day is like a battle. Best people in life are free.
Bro, that song is gas. That is probably For an energetic track, that is easily the best track on the album. Like if we're talking about the energetic tracks, easily the best track on the album. Obviously, there's like other songs, again, Clean, Wildest Dreams. Like these tracks are good, but it's not the same energy. Like they're great, actually. They're the perfect songs in my opinion, but they're not the same energy as that. Normally, I feel like when you have slower songs, the lyrics are more emotional. So it's easier to feel like more tied to those songs. But that shit was gas up. It reminds me of a song, bro, but I can't think of it now. And even like me coming down, I know that we'll be safe and sound. Bro, she's such a good performer live. I swear to God. Just from what I saw in the movie, I haven't even seen her live, but just the movie alone was nuts. Oh, that was it. That was the whole original album. We're moving on to the vault tracks now. All right, so for the album without the vault tracks, 1 out of 10, I'm gonna say like a 7.5. There's too many tracks in here that I would not listen to again for me to give it more. Let me see. Okay, so Welcome to New York, decent intro. No, it's a decent song, but it's a good intro into a whole new style. So I do like that. Blank Space was nice. Style was nice. Out of the Woods, okay. All You Had to Do Was Stay, gas. That was the first song that I said that was my favorite. Shake It Off, it's Shake It Off, you know. I Wish You Would, gas. Bad Blood, gas. Wildest Dreams, gas. How You Get the Girl, okay. This Love, This Love, gas. I Know Places, gas. Clean, gas. Wonderland, You Are in Love, solid, but not gas. Not like top tier. New Romantics, gas. So I mean, actually, the album's like an 8.5. There's too many gas tracks for me to give it lower. I was saying 7 because I was too locked in on the songs that I don't like. But literally every song here could have been a single. That is how good this album is. It's actually a shame that New Romantics wasn't a single. Like having an official music video for that would have been super fun. Like going back and listening is like a whole different experience because you're like, damn, what did I miss this whole time? What did I miss this whole time? Let's slut it out, baby. Slut. Let's get it. All right, I already wasn't expecting. I was expecting 100% a more aggressive sound, and I think it's because of the exclamation point in the title. And then we got this soft, serene. Being this young is art is nice.
Got lipstick all over my bed. Love to think you'll never forget. Love thorns all over this rose. I'll pay the price you want. But
Love thorns all over this. Woo.
they might as well be looking at us. And if they call me a slut, you know it might be worth it for one.
Hey.
If I'm gonna be drunk, might as well be drunk in love. Got love struck, went straight to my head. Got lipstick all over my bed. Love to think you'll never forget.
Midnight's is like a better, not better version of this album, but a more a tighter package songwriting wise. I think she's a better songwriter on Midnight's than on this album. There's some solidly written songs on here, but I feel like Midnight's writing with songs like You're on Your Own, Kid, songs like Midnight, song like Maroon, is just something about the writing to me. It just like hits me harder.
I'm not saying do it every day, but you're going to.
I don't know if I like the I don't think I like the melody progression. Like when she goes lower and goes down, like in her voice. I don't know if I like that part of the melody. It's super hypnotic to me. I don't know if I like that's my favorite Volt. I haven't heard any of the other Volt tracks, but that one's just okay. We'll leave that one. I mean, that's just like a 6.5 for me. But let's see what the other Volts got.
We're a shot in the darkest dark. Oh no, I'm unarmed.
We're a shot in the dark and I'm unarmed.
Feeling is a sadness. I hold my breath a little bit longer, halfway out the door, but it won't close. I'm holding out hope for you to say, don't go. I would stay forever if you say, don't go.
Damn, I would say forever if you just say don't go, but he might not even say that. Those words are all he needs to say.
Why'd you have to leave me
Oh,
on?
okay.
Why'd you have to twist the knife? Walk away and leave me bleeding, bleeding. Why'd you whisper in the dark to leave me in the night?
Why'd you whisper in the dark to leave me in the night?
Screaming, screaming.
I'm still getting Phil Collins vibes. It's so nice.
It's not fair, 'cause you kiss me and it stops time. And I'm yours, but you're not mine. Oh no, I'm trying to see the cards that you won't show.
I'm trying to see the cards you won't
I'm
show.
about to fold unless you.
I'm trying to see the cards you won't show. I'm about to fold, like fold my hand unless you tell me otherwise and say don't go. It could have been easy. All you had to do was say stay.
Why'd you have to leave me on? Why'd you have to twist the knife? Walk away and leave me bleeding, bleeding. Why'd you
Bro, the drums in this song are so nice. It's like that 80s synth drum, like that synthetic drum that was like really popular in the 80s, like on that to-doom, 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 doom, doom. It's that synthetic snare drum
stay forever if you say
and the movement between my ears.
why you have to make me love you? I said I love you. You say nothing back. Why'd you have to leave me on? Why'd you
Yeah,
have
bro, that's a
to
fire
twist the
rest right there.
knife? Walk away and
Like that little
leave me
tension, that was the suspense that was built.
bleeding. I would stay forever if you say don't go. But you won't. But you won't.
But you won't to end the song?
I would stay forever if you say don't go.
But you won't.
But you won't.
That is a gorgeous song, bro. That song front to back, the progression of the song, all the way down to like, it leaves you feeling hopeful that he will, all the way till the song ends. And then it's like, but you won't. Damn. That shit is gas. That is a good track. Way better than Slut, in my opinion. That's like a 9. 8.5, 9. Now that we don't talk.
You part the crowd like the Red Sea, don't even get me started.
Hey.
Did you get anxious though on the way home? But I guess I don't have a say. Now that we don't talk.
Damn, this
my
is-
mom, she said that it was for the best. Remind myself the more I gave you what we lost.
Oh,
I cannot be your friend, so I pay the price of what I lost and what it cost. Now that we don't talk.
bro.
You tell your
Holy shit, this song.
remind myself the way you faded till I lost. I
Oh,
cannot be your friend, so I pay the price of what I lost and what it cost. Now that we don't talk, I don't have to pretend I like acid rock. Guess this is how it has to be. Now that we don't talk.
holy fuck, that's such a good song, bro. Damn, she had so many bars in there. I just had to turn back into a misery who I used to be before you led me on, and just got to get it off my chest. Now that we don't talk, it could never really be platonic. I just got to cut it off. Bro, that was a track right there. I think these for the vaulted tracks, these last two, I think are better than the Speak Now vaulted tracks.
I let it slide like a hose on a slippery plastic summer.
Hey.
Always quickly forgiven. You were so magnetic, it was almost obnoxious. Flush with the currency of cool. I was always turning out my empty pockets. And when it came to you, I did.
Flush with the currency of cool, my empty pockets.
We were born to be suburban legends. I had the fantasy that maybe our mismatched star signs.
Oh, she's a star girl?
I am standing in a 1950s gymnasium, and I can still see your light. I didn't come
It's so dreamy. It's so dreamy, so 80s. Okay, look. So that right there, when she does that, that's what I don't like. See, like that, when she says, "You kiss me in a way that's gonna screw me up for," like as she goes down, I would rather she comes up in the melody, personally.
And you kiss me in a way that's gonna screw me up forever.
Like if she went up like that instead of down, that would be so hard in my opinion. Like she could screw me up forever. Like if she just stayed that, her voice is too airy and too, like personally, I don't think she has the range to go down. She has range. I'm not saying she doesn't have range, but her voice is not one of a lower register. So it sounds like she's forcing that low note versus just staying in her natural register. Like just stay right there.
And you kiss me in a way that's gonna screw me up forever.
Oh, she does do it. It's not the main vocal. It's like the background vocal. See, like that right there. That's all she needs to do. Like, I don't need her to go down. Yeah, good track. Yeah, it's just the one, like that's one of her signature styles is when she goes deep like that on the melody, like resolve as she drops down in the melody. But I just personally don't like that sound from her because I don't think she has the voice to go and reach that low. Yeah, she just doesn't have the voice for it for me. And the melody could resolve in a cleaner way, like it did right there where she stayed up in the background vocal. All right, last track on the album, track 21. Is it over now? Oh, what I was gonna say is that these songs and this album in particular with this 80s sound, it reminds me a lot of Lana Del Rey. And Lana Del Rey has like that dreamy Americana, but kind of also like very toxic. The visuals that I get from the way that she writes has me feeling the same as when I listen to Lana. Just not as depressing. Like this is sad, breakups happen, but Lana is like a whole nother level of depressing.
Let's fast forward to 300 takeout coffees later. I see your profile and your smile on unsuspecting waiters. You dream of my mouth before it called you a lying traitor. You search in every maiden's bed for something greater, baby.
She's going stupid. You dreamed of my mouth before it called you a lying traitor?
Was it over when he unbuttoned my blouse?
Hey, yo.
Come here, I whispered in your ear in your dream as you passed out. Baby, was it over then? And is it over now?
Crazy.
Your new girl is
Damn, now your new girl is my clone.
At least I had the decency to keep my nights out of sight. Only rumors about my hips and thighs and my whispered sighs. Oh Lord, I think about jumping. Let's fast forward to 300 awkward blind dates later. If she's got blue eyes, I will surmise that she'll probably date her. You dream of my mouth before it called you a lying traitor. You search in every model's bed for something greater, baby. Was it over?
It's so crazy that she writes directly about her ex-boyfriends who are A-list celebrities, you know? It's one thing, again. So like when Drake writes about Haley, like when he's writing about that chick Haley, like we don't know who the fuck she is. We're like, damn, who's Haley? Thank you, Haley, for breaking his heart because we got this track. But we're like talking about Harry Styles right here. Is he gay now? Not that there's anything wrong with that.
You, there were flashing lights. At least I had the decency to keep my nights out of sight. Only rumbles
Ooh, that drum right there is doom, doom, doom.
flashing lights. At least I had the decency to keep my nights out of sight. Only rumbles from my hips and thighs. Flashing lights.
The streets say he's everything. You see how like poetic of a songwriting line that is, bro? Fast forward to 300 takeout coffees later. Instead of saying like 300 days later, instead of saying a year later, 300 coffees later is a crazy, unique way of writing that line. Shit is gas, bro. Every vault track went hard except for Slut. Overall, like these vault tracks more than I like the Speak. No, not Speak. Yeah, Speak Now vault tracks. I didn't hear Red from the vault, so should we just do Red from not today, but should we do the Red album from the vault and then supposedly Reputation's next after this? It's so crazy, like believing in who Taylor is, like believing in her as an artist and like seeing the artistry and seeing the hard work that she puts into her songs and her music. Like she puts in hella work, bro. Like, and if at a certain point, if you don't want to acknowledge the amount of work that she puts in, if you don't want to acknowledge the fact that she's a singer-songwriter, if you don't want to acknowledge the fact that she's an amazing live performer, just from what I've seen from the one show, there's nothing left to like even really try to defend. Like if you are going that deep, and if you're purposely gliding over all of that and turning a blind eye to all these things that are required to build a fan base of her size, then you're literally just being a hater. You don't have to like her music. You don't have to like her as a person, but a logical person could see how she's not overrated, because if you listen to the music and actually listen, and the problem is, I think, is that people, when they listen to her music who aren't fans, like they think of songs like Shake It Off. They think of songs like Bad Blood. I mean, and Bad Blood's a nicely written track, so is Shake It Off, but I could see how they might be a little annoying, especially if you're not a pop fan. But they don't ever hear songs like Clean. They don't ever hear songs like I Know Places. They don't ever hear songs like Wildest Dreams. Obviously, a lot of these songs are singles, but singles aren't always going to be played on the radio, like in high rotation. I had never heard Wildest Dreams like that on the radio. Like, and I clearly remember Shake It Off and Bad Blood like being all over the radio, but I never heard Wildest Dreams like that. And Wildest Dreams is the best song of the three. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you are purposely going out of your way to not like her music, it's because you aren't willing to go and dig into like the tracks that are extremely well written. And I get it. I get it, because I was once that person and it literally wasn't until my girlfriend currently where I'm like, oh, I see it now, because she's crazy diehard Swiftie. But yeah, I just think that everybody who is as big as Taylor, it's almost like an unfathomable size of fame. It's an unfathomable size of, it's just your average person. You're like, there's no way she's this good, so I'm just gonna assume that everybody's hyping her up, when really it's just because you can't fathom the stardom, so you just assume that she's overhyped. And people say that about The Weeknd. People say that about The Weeknd. People say that about Drake. Like people say that about Kanye. Like, once you are at a certain size of artist, it's gonna be unbelievable for some people to think that, like, there's no way. There's no way that this person lives up. I don't know about BTS. I don't listen to them. BTS, K-pop's a whole different world, though. I'm talking about just this side of the world. K-pop is an entirely different, like, mindset, entirely different culture. K-pop's a crazy place. And again, same thing for K-pop, though. It's all comes down to the same. K-pop's different, though, because I'm assuming most of y'all don't speak Korean. So now we're trying to pick out singer-songwriter lyrics in a language that we don't understand. So we don't know how poetic these words are, like, actually in their native tongue. So I feel like I see a lot of less hate on The Weeknd than Taylor. Yeah, that's because The Weeknd makes more adult music, I would say, and he's made edgier adult music his entire life, where Taylor hasn't. She's always kind of written for girls, where The Weeknd is kind of written for dudes, but girls love his voice, I guess you could say. Anyways, yeah, guys, it's an amazing album. I've only heard two, actually, so I can't say my favorite. I do prefer this Taylor over the Speak Now Taylor, but there were some good vault tracks on Speak Now, and there were good tracks in general on Speak Now. But this whole 80s vibe, I think, because I wasn't expecting it, I'm way more satisfied after the listen of this versus Speak Now. I knew what to expect from Speak Now's sound. I didn't expect this. Because all I had to go off of was Bad Blood and Shake It Off. Like, what the fuck? Those two songs could have not even been on the album. That's how out of there they are. An amazing album. I'd probably give it an 8.5. Anyways, appreciate everybody on YouTube. Follow us on Twitch if you guys want to be here for the next Taylor's version album that comes out, and any Taylor tracks in the future, and any more pop. I kind of want to do more pop in general. So be here, join Patreon. Later.